Okay, I'm gonna count myself down, and I think I'm ready to go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, thanks for the good lucks. Can see a chat as well, but yeah. Yeah, due to the inaccessibility of the PSP, this game hasn't gotten a lot of attention speedrun-wise, but I've been playing it for quite a while now, and it is one of my favorite games to speedrun. And always nice to get to show it off and show people how great of a game this is. And it really is just one of the standout PSP titles, graphics-wise, and I find the gameplay pretty enjoyable. Yeah, so I'm breaking some of these jars here. That's to set up a magic drop. So I've gotten a weapon to drop, which means the next jar I'm gonna break is gonna have magic, and I'm hoping for a stone magic drop. Oh! Okay, forget that. Now, since I take a hit there, I can't skip the boss of stage 1. Or the mid boss. So I would have grabbed stone magic, and I would have see that rock right above me. I would have used that to destroy that and skip this mid boss. But now I'm gonna fight this mid boss. Yeah, that little guy doesn't grab me. That doesn't usually grab me. Oh well. Mid boss isn't too bad, except when you die in him. Yeah, so since I took a death, I can try the skip again. Because there is actually guaranteed stone magic, which is going to allow me to get rid of that stone in this stage. So I'm gonna try this again here. Probably gonna break even on time with how that went down. Alright, so there's the guaranteed stone magic in a blue chest, and then I can use this to get rid of that rock, and then come on up here. And kind of a... yeah, I didn't really want that. But, okay, so we got the bomb, probably the worst weapon in the game. I should be able to manage it, because I'm going to be switching to the best weapon in the game, which is the electric whip. It's an item that you can only get through a chest spawn. There's 2 electric weapons. There's an electric whip and electric crossbow. And I'm going to be opting for the whip. And that's just going to do massive damage once I get all upgraded. Ooh, speaking of upgrades, I forgot to grab the weapon upgrade. Oh well, because there's also a guaranteed weapon upgrade in Stage 1, which I kind of neglected to recollect. Yeah, there's actually a lot of weapons in this game, about 11 of them. Oh man, the mix-up. Yeah, so what happened there is there's a magician that comes out of the environment when you hit a certain section of the environment enough, and they're like littered throughout the whole game. So I wasn't really sure how to handle that at the moment. I think this time I might try to just get the magician out and then kill him, and then worry about get the magician out immediately. That'd probably be smarter. Yeah, playing Bomberman at this point. Got random patterns with this snake here, and kind of challenging to fight with the bomb as well. He's taking the hits, and he's down. Okay, he's finally down. I'm gonna grab a guaranteed gold shield here. Oh god! Oh man, this is a rough start to the run. Aw, game over. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna try again, guys. Alright, this is game over. We're gonna try again. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll be able to build some better momentum here. Game over in stage 1. I knew I should have warmed up a little bit. It's alright, this time will be a lot better. Famous last words. Yeah, that bomb really is terrible though. It is, I think it is the worst weapon in the game. There's also like a Molotov cocktail weapon. That one's about equally as bad. But most of the weapons are pretty usable overall, I'd say. Alright, there's our weapon drop again. And then get this weapon upgrade. Oh, there's stone magic already. Okay, so now I usually don't get it that early, but I have it now. And that means I can just go right through here. Now we're looking a bit better here. And I have the weapon upgrade, so the snake fight will go a lot smoother. Yeah, that weapon upgrade is huge. Almost doubles damage on your weapons, and there's two types of it, like there's a blue and a red upgrade. And that POW, it gives you both of them at the same time. The blue typically like lets you fire another projectile on screen. And then the red is the damage. And then if you get hit, you know, you lose that, and then you gotta find the upgrade again. And it's pretty sparsely located. Yep, so goes down a lot faster there this time. Yeah, so they're like these mosquitoes here. This time missing the blood pool. Mosquitoes latch onto you and slow you down. And then like this game has like a ledge grab mechanic. So you can grab ledges as well. And then now I'm grabbing the angel armor, so this allows infinite flight for Arthur. Pretty useful. Yeah, I don't like this situation, so I'm gonna do something kind of weird here. I'm gonna unstone him and then stone him again to go through. And I'll take a dagger for now. So now we're making our way. So I can use some invincibility with the magic unleash. I just abused it right there. And then I can skip that Minotaur. Yeah, those Minotaurs are really annoying, because if you fight them normally, it's just completely random if they block your attacks or not. So by abusing that invincibility of the magic, you save like 10 seconds. First actual boss. Alright, I'm just gonna fly over here and play him safe. So the angel armor, you can get away with some cheese pretty frequently, and it's gonna be saving me a lot of time in the upcoming levels, because I'm gonna be able to skip large portions of the upcoming levels by just flying through them instead of going through the levels normally. Yeah, we can add 5 minutes to my run later on, by the way, since I actually restarted. I should probably still be able to meet estimate, assuming I have a clean run. As usual in like G&G games, when you take a death, like you do lose a lot of time, and certain places you lose more time than others. On this stage you have a wind gimmick, and now I'm going to be hitting a chest trigger for the best weapon in the game. And that is the electric whip. It's most effective when you have the weapon upgrade. It's still pretty good when you don't. Like Ninja Gaiden 2 style, you got, yeah, essentially pseudo-random wind patterns here. Like, you can manipulate the wind pattern by going through the stage in a certain pace. I eventually figured out, but it's still pretty tricky. In Ninja Gaiden 2, it's just like the wind goes the same way every time. Oop. So moving on. Yeah, so like using the angel armor there to fly, I skipped like half the stage. That you normally have to like go up and around and then back around and then take like this like elevator past a bunch of like really rough enemy formations. But you get to skip all that with the angel armor. And then even better is with the angel armor here, instead of taking this elevator, it takes like an additional like minute and a half to go through, and then you're at the mercy of all these random imps from the other G&G games. Instead, I'm just gonna fly through it and save like a minute and a half. So yeah, really nice speed strat just to make this run a bit faster. And still utilize it a bit here. But yeah, that electric whip upgraded just does devastating damage. It's gonna help me get like 1 cycles on the bosses, or 2 cycles. Basically, it's gonna allow me to quick kill all the bosses. There's another angel armor right here, but I already have it, so I don't need it. This is kind of a fun section. You have the imps here. Oh, careful there. The imps are kind of randomly spawning in. Usually not an issue because the hitbox on the whip is gigantic. The other nice thing about this weapon is close range. It has the capability of hitting twice in 1 swing. And that is it's just so freaking deadly. If you can get that in on some of the bosses. Yep, and then there's that guy. Kind of reminds me of the gold bat from Super Castlevania 4. And then the actual boss. So like the stages are divided up into usually 2 areas, and then like you had like these gates with like a main boss. Yeah, so with this guy, like he can either move slow or fast, and he goes left or right, counterclockwise or clockwise. He gave me fast left. You just chase him around, keep hitting him, and if you do that, he won't go into a second attack, which is an invincible attack that wastes like 20 seconds. So the 1 cycle there. Yeah, they actually toned down the difficulty of this game overall compared to the original game to make it a bit more of a smoother experience for players. The second loop then introduces like some of the typical G&G second loop things. Enemies spawn a little bit more. They have some new enemy placements. The armors have there's like more armor placements, and the armors I think they have the same health, but it's slightly different, slightly more difficult second loop. With some, notably, they add like a lot of more environmental obstacles in the second loop. Yeah, so we go to this like gross like slime booger stage here. You can see the upward hitbox of the whip there. It's just so good, so very good. Dagger is a stable weapon for this game, but the whip is just superior, and it really does the job for pretty much all the bosses. And part of the reason is because the electric version pierces. Yeah, so on this stage I'm hitting these switches, which is lowering the slime level. I'm making my way through. In this section you have those like mosquito enemies that latch onto you, but as long as you go pretty fast, they're not usually an issue. And then we go to the mid-boss of this area, whose name is Sluggle. This is another like cycle-based boss. It has 2 eyeballs I'm going to destroy, and I want to destroy them both at the same time. Otherwise, if I destroy one, he'll burrow again and waste a lot of time. So let's see what we get here. Oh, Oh yeah, so... oh, whoa, he popped up real quick. Yeah, I didn't even lose that much time there. So yeah, I broke one eyeball, missed the other one. He went to burrow, but that was the fastest I've ever seen that boss re-unburrow. But yeah, that second cycle can waste like 10 seconds or so as he's kind of going underground and whatnot. Yeah. So like, that's kind of the name of the game here, is just not getting hit and keeping the weapon upgrade in the whip so that you can quick kill bosses. And the stages are fairly laid back in the first loop. And the next stage, the volcano stage, kind of heats things up a bit. Pun unintended. There'll be a lot of the like random imp spawns in that one, and like these pterodactyls that kind of terrorize you throughout the stage. Okay, so we got an item drop there, which means an enemy can drop a weapon here, but didn't happen. Want to watch out for that though. Yeah, the blue upgrade for the weapon increases the length of this whip by about double. Quite a bit shorter otherwise. And then yeah, so here's the Black Dragon quick kill. This is where the multiple hits of the electric whip hitbox comes into play. If you're not powered up like this, you kind of painstakingly chase him around at the top. He's gonna die, I think. Yep, there he goes. And like typically, like it's really annoying chasing him down because there's a bunch of those like holes up there, and then the dragon will keep going in and out of them like in random spots. And when you get hit, like another enemy appears and you can recollect angel armor because you have to fly to fight that boss. So they keep giving you the angel armor over and over there. If I was to say have like a crappy weapon like the bomb, no upgrade, like that fight can take up to like a minute or a minute and a half. It's kind of that kind of dynamic here. All right. Yeah, that boss doesn't stand a chance. Fun boss though, kind of like will do these like lunges at you. And then if you fight it for too long, like these little bugs start hopping around and you really can't see them hopping around all that well. And they tend to hit you. This stage has a gimmick where like there's an eruption, and if you're on the ground you get stunned. You can shake out of it a little bit. Sometimes I get stunned. Alright, I think there's gonna be one more eruption here. Yeah, might as well just wait for it. There's a pretty tricky speed strat here that I'm kind of unpracticed on, but if your jumps are really timed well here, you can make it past this fire pillar. I'm out of practice on that. Yeah, speaking of those jumps, so like that's one of the things that kind of separates this game from a lot of the other G&Gs is Arthur's jump. It's extremely bounding. He jumps really high in relation to his actual size, and the jumps are also the fastest they've ever been in the G&G series. They usually do increase his speed a little bit, but this time like it increases his speed quite noticeably. Yeah, Arthur Belmont up in here. Yeah, then your token auto-scroller section here. It's an elevator going up. At the top of this elevator is going to be a red armor waiting for me, who I've got a set up for a quick kill ready to go on him that is very consistent. Hey, thanks Marty. Nothing too much going on in this section. Got a couple chests you can grab here. And then just watch out for these flames. In the second loop, they'll throw some spiders in this area that kind of dangle around. The spiders from the bloody nest earlier in stage, the end of stage 1. There's a large money bag in the block on the right. Just got it. 100,000 points. Hey, there's an imp I saw over there. Okay. Alright, almost to the top. And then if you then yeah, like when you die, like in the original Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, it's instant respawn. But in this, they set it back to 1 checkpoint per stage. So if I were to die here, I'd have to redo this whole elevator section. And here's our Dark Armor. Has a little bit more health than your regular Red Armor. And he's also like a little bit more aggressive. But if you just float by him there, he just goes right into your whip. They're pretty much like your typical Red Armor. They'll do. You have to wait for them to commit to an attack to actually hit them. But in that case, you can just make him fly into your whip. And then the boss of the last 2 areas. Spiral Mantruder is the name. Not very difficult when you know where the hands are coming out and you have the upgrade in the whip. Because these hands don't get a chance to do anything. The only part I'm gonna have to worry about is the very end, which I'm pretty good at expecting what's gonna happen. So once you get rid of all the small hands, there's a big one that comes out. Here it is. It goes to the left or the right side. Haven't been able to truly manipulate that yet. I'm gonna pop down here, and I think he's gonna die here. Yep. But yeah, guys, we're on the tail end of Bring 'em Over 3. So if you want to help Becca Red, Ohone, and Prissy, the first 2 from Japan and the other from Germany, get to AGDQ. You still got a good chance, almost to 5,000. That's pretty incredible. They've been doing this marathon for the last 3 days. 4-day marathon, as I understand. Pretty intense. Alright, so we're in the castle now. And so with this stone magic, I can use it to uncover a shortcut here. Oop, fell down. And this skips a boss refight. So that's saving like a minute. And they put you at the end of this interlude stage in between the refights, so you also save time here as well. Yeah, I think good donation reading time will be right after I killed the Jumbo Astaroth. It's the next boss. I'll let you take the floor at that point. I call him Jumbo I call him Jumbo Astaroth. There'll be a little bit of cutscenes and stuff at that point. Oh crap, my timer stopped. What the hell? What the hell, man? Maybe I can adjust my timer at the cutscenes. Oops. I don't know why I don't know what happened there. Okay, I'll fix the timer. I will artificially set my time after this boss. Estimate's about 52 minutes. I've been having a pretty smooth run, so I'm probably at like 22 or something. 23. Oh, you guys got a timer on screen? Okay. Right on. Then, forget it. Alright, here's Jumbo Astaroth. He's back, bigger than ever. But the electric whip, just nothing can stand to it. So I'm gonna jump right into his face here and give him it. Just whip it out. Right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. And then he flies up, and then I just chase him, and then whip him some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you can actually kill him a little bit faster there had I gotten that last hit. Alright, we got some time, some downtime, so you can feel free to read any donations here.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. So we have a $43 donation from Brett Suzo. He says, this donation is to make Fast say New York Yankees. So that's for Rockin' Cats anime. Thanks, Brett. Papa donated $50. He says, let's bring him over. Thanks for letting me showcase a roller coaster of runs. $5 towards anime, and the rest to Mario Paint bonus runs. And not to be outdone, Walrus Prime donated $500. $500. Wow, another $500 donation today. All the loops. Let's bringe mover. Thank you, Walrus. So I guess Cav's gonna be swatting some flies. Thank you so much for the donations, you guys. That's incredible. Really, really appreciate it.
Holy crap, $500. That's insane. Thank you very much. Okay, well, we're gonna resume the run now. And gonna be doing this witch fight to get this game's equivalent to the goddess bracelet, which you need to actually complete the game. Yeah, amazing stuff. $500 donation. Thank you very much. That's gonna bring us so close to the goal here. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh god! Ah, oh, jeez. That was not the right thing to do. It's alright, it's alright. It's not gonna cost me much time here. Oops. Okay, don't die here. Don't want that. Oh god, I'm Sans from Undertale. Alright, I think he's got one more hit here. There we go. It's all good. Yeah, this just means I'm gonna recollect some stuff in the first stage. It shouldn't be a big issue. Oops. I went to the save prompt. Do not want to save. Oh, I went to it again. This RTA time has been tarnished. Oh man. Okay, so we're back in we're back at the beginning. Second loop time. And now I have the wave magic. Oh, and I'm getting grabbed. So you can't use magic when you don't have any armor. Should be able to deal with this though. Yeah, so pretty much same story here as in the first loop. I'm going to be using the stone magic to skip the mini boss fight here. Kind of a tricky section here. So I got the stone magic back, and now there's just like a lot of random spawns I gotta deal with. And now I can go through, open that up. Watch out for that. And then I'm looking to get the wave magic back, which is, like I say, this game's equivalent. Alright, so that's not it. It's alright though. Hey, thanks Lucha. Yeah, that wave magic is really good. So you can still use that to get invincibility when you unleash it, but it does massive damage. So if I happen to lose the whip or a good weapon, I can then just start relying on that wave magic for damage, which is pretty nice. It makes the second loop go a bit more smoothly. It also has the ability to destroy any environmental obstacles, like that spike over there. And that comes in handy for the speedrun as well. Alright, so there he goes. And going through here again. Okay. That blood pool that killed me earlier is kind of random if it comes or not. Just kind of waiting for it a little bit there, just in case. And once again, grabbing the angel armor. And I don't want to get hit up here. Otherwise, I'm probably going to take a death and just retry again here. Alright, so... Hey, there's the wave magic. I'm going to take that right now. And let's just get rid of this guy while we're at it. So I got the wave magic back, which is great. Gonna throw it through the wall there. Throw it over here. Throw it into those guys. And just be safe here and get rid of him. Yeah, it's literally a Hadoken. He does like the little Hadoken like hand gesture and everything. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, so I forgot to recollect the weapon upgrade, but yeah, like I say, not that big of a deal. Like, even without the upgrade, I can still kill this boss pretty quickly. I could do that fight a little bit safer and just go to the side and fly at him and throw the Hadokens, but I felt like just whipping him there. If you stay right beneath the head, like, you just bait out that vomit attack. If you kind of veer off away from beneath the head, he uses those legs, and then that's when the fight gets complicated. So the strat there is just kind of stay under the head and dodge the vomit. Alright, on to Wind Stage Part 2. Some new enemy spawns here and there. Just abusing the wave magic to get through. Watching out for that hand, which is also new in the loop. And like these tornadoes appear a lot more frequently as well. And I can use the wave magic just to get rid of them. Like nah, I got wave magic. I face the other direction so I don't grab that ledge there. And skipping this section once again. Yeah, this section up here is slightly troublesome in the loop. Because sometimes you get like these enemy formations that come in. I think you can hear them chirping right now. They're somewhere off screen. I think they must have despawned themselves. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these like enemy formations here. And I just kind of gotta play it cool here and make sure all these things die. Oh no! Dang it! So I got hit, and now I'm not gonna be able to skip the elevator section. Oh man. So we get to see the elevator section. Darn it. This adds about 1.5 minutes to the run. Also happens to be like one of the more annoying sections of the game, because you're at the mercy of the imps spawning, and then you have like some obstacles in your way. There's one upside to the section as far as speed goes, because see that little clock item there beneath me? Yeah, if you get those, you can speed up this elevator. It moves like almost twice as fast, perhaps. But it's a double-edged sword, because if you do that, these spawns and all the enemy AI just speeds up as well. So these guys will fire sooner, the imps will swoop in sooner, they'll do everything faster. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate here. So going a little bit faster here at the expense of more danger. Looks like I'm gonna make it. Please don't snipe me! Ah! I grabbed another clock there. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna make it through. That was a close one. Yeah, so still kind of worrying about these imps. So I can use the dragon shield here to get through. Oh, I didn't really want that. Yeah, so that's a cursed armor. When you pick it up, it's a 50-50 chance of 2 different armors. Shoot, I missed my ride. And this is a checkpoint here, so I'm just gonna take a death. So I get my regular armor back. So it can either be armor that speeds you up, and it's actually like the ideal armor for speedrunning if you know how to use it. Or you can get a cursed armor that slows you down, and you can't use magic either. But the other one, you can use magic, can do everything, and you run faster. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get the regular armor back, because I was gonna have to wait for that elevator to come back. And here, guaranteed angel armor, so I can recollect that now. And then I'll use the wave magic a bit here. You've got a new enemy spawn, these like yellow squid looking things flying around now. Oh. And also those like traps. There's more of these like little traps will try to grab you. Yeah, so I can recollect the weapon upgrades in the next stage. You can recollect it here as well, but it's a little too out of the way. And I would have to sacrifice using the wave magic, which I don't want to do, because you really want wave magic for the volcano stage. Because in the second loop, they throw a bunch of these fire pillars in the way that you have that basically slow you down. They get directly in your way, and you have to fly all the way around them if you don't have the wave magic. Okay, so this fight is a little bit harder without the whip upgrade, but I'm usually pretty good, still getting one cycle. So yeah, it's either slow or fast, left or right is the pattern. And we got fast right this time. Ooh, and I missed a lot of my hits. But might be able to clutch it here. Oh, didn't get it. Alright. Oh, he didn't spin that long. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, so he went into that invincible phase there. He could have done that for like an extra 10 seconds or something. Getting some weird patterns in this run. I've never seen that pattern. I've never seen him come out of that pattern that quickly. Same thing with the sluggle second cycle earlier. Oops. Seeing some things I've never seen before. Why does my timer keep starting on its own? I'm not even pressing my keyboard. Good thing you guys got the timer situation covered. My timer is currently possessed. Oh, you know why it is? It's because I'm instinctively trying to hit the split button. Yeah. Good times. Good. That's why. That's why. It all makes sense now. Oop, nice. Yeah, a little bit of RNG there on that eyeball thing. You can't you can't jump past it, but there's RNG if like it'll open the eye sooner, and that's what allows you to get damage. So some RNG and whatnot. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here because if I use the wave magic on these flesh mounds, I can get a guaranteed full upgrade. Very nice. And now I'm all upgraded again. and basically resuming at full speed at this point. Oh. That big enemy up there doesn't attack that rains like slime down. Sometimes that rain comes right in your way, and yeah, it sucks because usually get surprised by it. And then you have to fight this boss without the upgrade, and basically I'd have to rely on the wave magic to get a faster kill, but I'm gonna be going for the whip here. Again, I got, nice, got it. I thought I was gonna get the first eyeball too soon. So there's the one cycle. Yeah, then the other thing, like, you might be wondering about, like, the steel and the blue and the gold armors. Like, those are your main armor upgrades, and all that affects is the strength of your magic. This angel armor is the equivalent of the, like, second blue armor upgrade. It's still pretty, the wave magic's still pretty powerful in this state. But if you have gold armor, wave magic it's pretty crazy. Yeah, then on this stage, like, you can recollect the weapon upgrade and the electric whip if you don't have them. And so that flame there is now in the second loop. And like that green bubble. Don't go into that green bubble, it'll send you back to the beginning of the stage. Like, wave magic is just so good against environmental stuff, so using the wave magic here, these bubbles won't spawn any enemies if I use the wave magic. If I use a regular weapon, there's a chance of them spawning enemies as I break them. Then there's another new enemy placement right up here. Get rid of him. Okay, Black Dragon again, same deal. Let's try to get as close as possible without getting hit, so that the whip can potentially hit twice when I'm close. And that lets you get the fastest kill there. The fact that this weapon can hit twice up close it's overpowered, simply. But that seems to be like the dynamic of G&G games. Usually there's like some weapon that's, you know, either the dagger or whatever that you want to keep basically the whole time. Got a double hit there. And then if you pick up any other weapons, it's kind of a struggle to get back to like something that's actually effective. But most of the weapons are pretty usable in this game. Like, the weapon balance is a lot better in this game than Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And there's a lot of them too. There's like an uber like big lance that goes, it's like really large and it goes slow and pierces. And there's like a scatter crossbow. There's a thorn whip, like a lesser whip. There's an electric crossbow, a bomb, Molotov. Yeah, so now you have like these fire pillars in the second loop here. There's like a homing blade weapon. There's a scythe like boomerang weapon. There's a lot of variety. Alright, so at this point the game has a guaranteed stone magic drop, and I'm gonna grab it right now like this, and then I'm gonna come down the bottom side instead. So I'm getting the stone magic now. Don't do it, because I'm going to be using the shortcut in the castle stage yet again. And then after I activate that shortcut, there's a lot of jars in that same room, and I'm just going to be hoping I can get a wave magic back. Because once again, you need the wave magic, just like the other G&G games, to actually fight the true last boss. I typically always get the wave magic to drop before the final boss, or the final door. but you never know what can happen in a marathon run. In the situation that you don't get it, I have to replay the the whole castle level, which includes fighting one of the mid bosses again. And going through it takes like an extra like minute or something. Probably a minute. Actually, probably more like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. So it wouldn't be good for time, obviously. Yeah. So only change here is the spiders dangling around. I think the fire might come out more often. Can't really remember. Oh yeah, there's some more of these like environmental spinning blades thing as well. And yeah, those hidden magicians they're everywhere in this game. They really are. Like, it's probably one of the more trolly things about the game's level designs, because those hidden magicians are like in all the places where they know you're gonna be like throwing daggers at the wall and whatnot. I think there's something like 20 or 30 of those hidden trap magicians in the game. If you were to do a score run for this game, you'd actually want to route out like where they all are, because they give you 10,000 points each. Of course, a score run for this game is kind of weird because you can refight the last bosses over and over to counterstop the score, or you can like recollect these large money bag items in one of the stages over and over and over. So if you don't do either of those things, then you'd have a route for maybe a cool score run, in which like you'd want to find all those magicians, and then you get extra score for beating the stages faster as well. It's usually more score to beat the stage faster than it is to like leech enemies. There's only like a couple spots in the game where leeching enemies actually is worthwhile for score. I think it'd be kind of fun to figure out where all those stupid magicians are. Yeah, so this boss has a little bit more health in the second loop. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, there he goes. Once again, this is a PSP game, and this is the updated version of Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, released in Japan only, Goku Maka Murakai. It actually comes with the original game as well, which is nice. Came out like something like a little bit less than a year after the original game. If you're looking for a copy, just look for the version that has the red emblem on the cover. That's how you know it's the Kai version. Yeah, so here we go again. Gonna open up the shortcut and then hope I can grab the wave magic immediately afterwards. And there it is. That's optimal. Optimal for speed there. Usually you do find it right away. It seems that the drop is pretty common. Yep, so just skipped one of the refights. I got the wave magic back, and pretty much set to complete the game now and fight the true last boss. And this game is Hades. Actually, I think the hardest last boss in any G&G game. The longer you fight him, the worse the fight is. The lasers he shoots from his fingers are just really random and hard to predict and hard to dodge. So the concept for the fight is just kill him as soon as possible. This guy goes towards your location, and then you just bait him over there and hit him a bunch. Not too hard. And then, so then go into the armor room. This time I think it's 2 dark armors instead of a dark armor and a red armor. Still gonna use the same strat as last time. This one always swoops immediately, easy. And then this one, I'm gonna bait him down and then him with a Hadoken. Yep. Well, Ghosts and Demons is on another level. Okay, so we're headed towards the... So that was the door that you need the wave magic to advance, by the way. Or maybe it was this one. I think it was one of the two anyway. But now we'll take this like portal to the last boss arena. Yeah, so in the original Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, you had to scour the environment of all the stages to find 30 rings. Very tedious and painstaking if you're looking for them the first time. And then you can actually get the true ending of the original game. A very different dynamic where like it's almost like a collectathon, trying to revisit all the stages and collect all the rings. They're pretty hidden. Some of them are in the chests, some of them are inside of like gravestones. They're like hidden in like little pits and all of that. Oop. Okay, it'd be good if I'm paying attention. Here's Hades. Got a couple forms. Yeah, the rings do nothing in this one. The rings, they do nothing! Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, what a quick kill! The best quick Hades quick kill in the world. Alright, so that's GG. The time is gonna be a little bit later on here. Yeah, like I said, those double hits really came into play there. Yeah, because that hitbox of the whip is like above Arthur, and then the active frames of the above and the forward are like interspersed in such a way that you can get 2 hits. Yeah, so time is pretty much right about when you see Prin's face here. Let's say it's right now. Normally I would just skip the cutscene and go straight to the IGT. I'll let this play just for a moment here. While we transition to the hosts, and I'm going to be doing Bulk Slash on the Sega Saturn after this. Thanks to the GGs, everyone. Pretty good run outside of game overing on the first stage and restarting. But hey, we were ahead of schedule. I think it was appropriate.